Hello, everybody. Hope you're all doing well. So, sorry about the little bit of a delay this morning. I was a tad busy. What was I doing? Well, I watched the season finale of The Mandalorian, like almost immediately after I got up. And then when that was done, I watched Mighty Morphin Power Rangers once and always. That was a good old hour. So I had a good morning. Kind of like, yeah. Hey, Eddie. How's it going, buddy? Where the girls at? Girls are coming. They're gonna be here. They're gonna be here. Yeah, so my morning was taken up by watching both of those, and that was like an hour and a half of my day immediately. Then, of course, I had to shower, do a few other things, and I wanted to tweak something here in Streamlabs. What did I tweak? The, very simply, the game capture stuff. My window capture for this game, the Elgato, and just the normal onboard game capture. I tweak them so they're a little more, you know, in line with each other and not exactly, oh, if this one's on, you can just kind of see the old one. I mean, I can kind of see it here, but it's, like, barely noticeable. You really have to look at it now. It's not as much. Like, I have both of the other ones on, like, as in the screens will be visual, just, you know, they're piled on top of each other, and I see nothing. Like, I mean, if I turn window capture off, there's game capture. I turn game capture off, that big black box is my Elgato game capture. They're a little more layered and stacked on top of each other, just that tad better now. You have a slushie? Nice! What flavor? I usually like the cherry slushies. I know that struggle's a pet peeve of mine. Oh, man. Everything needs to line up. It needs to line up so much, and you can only drag that window, like, so precise sometimes. It's just like, come on, I just gotta move my mouse, like, basically a millimeter. And it'll go 1.5 millimeters. It's a struggle, but I pretty much did it. I might attempt to tweak it a little more later, but this is so much better than it was before. I have a Georgia Peach slushie? Nice! Nice! I can dig it. I can dig it. So before I get into Grisaia, I'm just gonna very, very briefly just kind of, gush about MMPR once and always. Oh my god, that was my childhood brought back. It had a little bit more of maybe an adult edge, like not like overkill into the the edge kind of thing, but it's just a little more mature than Power Rangers normally is. Granted, it is a 30th anniversary, so it is kind of, it was a little bit more for the, you know, the older fans, in a way. But, I mean, it celebrated it celebrated Mighty Morphin as a whole, especially with its lineup. Which, granted, was due to just circumstances and who agreed to come back. But I think kind of worked out in the end. In all honesty, I think it kind of works out. You had Zack the Black Ranger from Season 1, essentially. The Red Ranger was Rocky, who came in from Season 2. Pink was Cat, who came in Season 3. They had a new Yellow Ranger to kind of represent a new generation. And then they had Billy back as Blue, who had been Mighty Morphin Blue from Season 1 to 3, never changing his Ranger colors with anybody. So they had representation from every, like, era of Mighty Morphin, pretty much. It was nice. It was really nice. A lot of callbacks and references to, well, the show's history in general, whether it be, you know, monsters or maybe little plot devices here and there, or just things that have happened, which is cool. They didn't go, I don't think they, yeah, I feel like they didn't go super overboard with it. It did feel a little rushed, but then again, they gave themselves an hour to do this 30th anniversary special. I think with the time they gave themselves, they did a pretty good job. I think I was satisfied. I liked it. I liked it a lot. The music was just such a good throwback to the early 90s metal that they had going for that whole series. It was great. Slightly more modern Mighty Morphin theme, but it still felt like the original theme, not like the newer shows that are just reusing the Go-Go Power Ranger melody and everything. It was a slight update, but it still felt like the same theme from way back when in '93. It was good. I liked it. If you're a fan of Power Rangers, I would say to check it out. They give you enough information that even if you didn't see, I think they kind of give you just enough information that if you didn't see the original series, you'd still be able to understand. They give just enough info so they can catch you up on the plot and know what has happened. And of course, at the very end, they have a tiny little tribute to Kui Trang and Jason David Frank, as well. They passed, unfortunately. But yeah, we expected them to have some kind of tribute to them, and they did, which is good. Paying respects to 2 of the original 6. Anyway, enough about Power Rangers. We're here for Grisaia. Finally. We're still continuing on with Makina's route, obviously. I'm sorry, I'm gonna fiddle with my camera a little more. There. I think that might be a little bit better, maybe. Yeah, not as much headroom now. Empty space above me. Yeah. You know me, I'll keep fiddling with this damn camera until I'm really, really satisfied with where it is. So, we are continuing with Makina's route. Last time we let off, we went and had a meeting with her mother to try to get her to call the Branch family off from all their harassment of Makina. Sorry, I'm gonna throw my sweater on real quick. Yeah, I keep interrupting myself to do this. The sweater is like just my de facto look at this point. There we go. Let's a little comfy now. So yeah, we had a meeting with her mother at their at the Irisu clan's corporate building, which was kind of really out of the way, and also less extravagant than at least Yuji first believed and expected. The meeting went pretty well to start, but then kind of ended with her basically saying, "Oh yeah, I can tell them to stop, now that they're actually gonna listen. Oh, so who are you again? Why are you here?" She eventually wanted us to call Makina herself and, have Makina speak directly to her. And she actually kind of used that against us when it was done. It's like, now that you handed the phone to me and I talked to her, your duties as a representative are over. So, bye. Yeah, she started nicely, but then kind of showed a side that she thinks of us as just a kid. It's like, you're nothing. You are nothing. Makina's gonna come back to the family whether you or her want it or not. And there's nothing you can do about it because you're just a poor little child. Yeah, let's just say that doesn't sit well with us. At least I know it's not sitting well. Even tried to get us to take free samples of their product back with us. That's how much she, thinks of us as nothing. She was still trying to sell us and advertise crap to us. At least Yuji was smart and didn't actually, take it with him. I think he was tempted to initially. If it went well, he probably would have taken it, but no, it went absolutely terribly, so yeah. Alright, I'm gonna load her up. We're gonna jump right in and see where this goes, because I don't know. Flounder stew. I see. I'm still a little sick, so I might be coughing a bit. But it's getting a bit better. I took some Dayquil just before starting stream, so that should hopefully kick in and make it not as apparent. Hopefully? I mean, I did pretty good in the beginning there. We'll see how it goes from now. Makina greets me the moment I'm in the door, even more cheerfully than usual. And when I try to ask about her negotiations with her mother, she just answers, it's okay now, without shedding any light whatsoever on what's okay or how. Since she clearly isn't eager to recount the conversation, I can't bring myself to pursue the line of questioning too vigorously. In any case, Makina's expression is so genuinely bright that I can't help feeling slightly relieved, assuming that the discussion must have ended on a fairly promising note. Putting a hand on Makina's head as she smiles innocently, I ruffle her hair around violently like always. A striking scent floats up and fills my nose. This mixture of fruity shampoo and oddly sweet-smelling sweat is Makina's distinctive scent, unlike any other woman's. It leaves a youthful, almost childish impression. Dude, stop sniffing people. Yuji, we talked about this. You need to stop sniffing people. That might be your... Okay, that could be your thing, but... not in public. Stop. It's a deeply pleasant moment, almost like I've slipped my chill body into a nice hot bath. But soon enough, a murmuring electronic rumble brings it to an end. Is that my phone? Bruh, sniff away? Oh my god, Eddie. I take out my private cell phone to find the name Suo Amane displayed on the caller ID screen. Amane? Weird. Why would she bother to call? Wonder if she forgot her wallet or something. This is Kazumi. Huh? Went shopping without your purse or something? What the fuck just went bang? Calm down. What's burning?
パン屋さんよ。パン屋さんが燃えてるの。
Oh. What about the bakery? What are they burning?
だから火事よ火事。マキナのバイト先のパン屋さんが火事で燃えてるの。
Oh
どう
no.
しよう。
Oh no. What?
何？どうしたの？なんかあったの？
It's the bakery by the station. She says it's on fire. Oh, great. Game's already deciding to start off on a, heavy foot. Hey! Makina! Wait!
ユージ、ちょっとユージ、聞いてるの？
Amane, are you in a safe place right now?
あ、うん。
Then stay where you are until the fire department gets there. Keep your distance and don't try anything stupid.
わかった。
Makina went running out, so I'm gonna follow her. She almost certainly headed over there.
マキナが大丈夫なの？
I'll take care of it. Hanging up now. A fire at the bakery? Bullets through the window just the other day, and now it's burning? There isn't a damn chance that's a coincidence. As I rush out the door in pursuit of Makina, my mind already fixated on the worst possible hypothesis. This has to be arson. Yeah, probably committed by the Branch family, I'm gonna assume? Burn down her place of work, get her to run. Or could it be her mom burning her workplace down so now she has no choice but to come back? I fucking hope not. 'Cause I already hate that bitch. The night sky is dyed with a pale orange light, the air filled with the foul stink of a large-scale fire. The station streets are already crowded with onlookers, surrounding the bakery where the blaze began from a cautious distance. Oh, great. She's watching her workplace burn to ash. This isn't gonna fuck her up even more. Makina! She must have reflexively tried to run into the bakery, only to be restrained by a nearby bystander. One arm in the grip of a neighborhood housewife, Makina stands in the street. Not screaming, not shouting. Just staring at the burning building with blank shock. The breath caught in her throat. Still as a statue. Makina, are you alright? The powerful agitation that drove her from the dorm, losing its external outlet, seems to have flowed down her back and turned her legs to jelly. Makina's knees tremble so violently it seems she might collapse at any moment. Yeah, she's clearly, shocked, horrified. Probably going through shock somehow. Makina? As she mumbles the words in tones of blank disbelief, I feel a heavy lump of uneasiness settling in the pit of my belly like a stone. My stomach squeezes in on itself painfully. Bathed in the transfixing orange light, people are desperately moving back and forth in front of the burning building, casting vivid shadows across the ground as they relay water toward the flames. Among them are many familiar faces, mostly men from the shopping district. And Amane, her long hair thoroughly disheveled, swinging buckets down the line. Well, she is pretty strong. So, yeah, it'd probably be good to get her into that conga line of water buckets. Amane! Noticing me as I step forward to join the relay, Amane's eyes find Makina at my side. She instantly rushes over. She rushes over instantly. I guess, whatever. I always screw up my words. You know that. You know I screw them up.
Yuji! Makina!
What the hell happened? Arson. I fight down the urge to curse in frustration. It's one damn thing after another with these people. In any case, we need to fight the fire. Is there anyone left inside? Oh, thank God. Hopefully there's 0 casualties. Amane points to Makina's employer, sitting flat on the ground with pure incomprehension on his face. Yeah, no shit. His wife crouches behind him, her face buried in the small of his back, sobbing frantically. Yeah, no shit. Their business has gone up in smoke. Amane, look after Makina. Turning my back on Amane's dazed, soot-stained face, I run to join the relay line. Until the fire department arrives, we have to focus on keeping the flames from spreading.
Makina! Makina!
She's gonna be far from okay.
Amane!
She is gonna be far from okay. Okay, damn. Once again, props to these VAs. That actually tugged at my heart a little, listening to that. Like, oh my God, that was pure anguish. Holy hell. Okay, yeah, you and me both there, Yuji. Oh my God. That actually hurts. That cut me right to the core. Oh my God. I've seen many people weeping under many different circumstances. This is the first time it's felt this painful to watch. After all this time, she finally worked up the courage to try and leave the curse of the Irisu family behind. Of her own free will, she took a small but deeply meaningful first step forward. A simple part-time position at a neighborhood bakery. As she learned the job through steady effort, Makina told me about her dream of opening a store of her own someday. True, it might have been a little more than the simplistic fantasy of a child. But even knowing that it might never be realized, she had a goal. She had a vision of her own bakery, of buying a home where we could live together. This job was her first small, precious step toward that objective. And now it's gone just like that, smashed to pieces by irrational violence. The shop's windows lie shattered by the heat of the fire. As tendrils of flame look persistently at the walls, the handmade signboard slowly burns down. Oh my God. It's the same sign that was hit in the drive-by shooting the other day. The handsome piece of wood has already begun to carbonize, and I can still make out the bullet hole. A tongue of flame spouts through it, silently chiding, "We warned you, didn't we?" The arsonists must have been members of the Irisu's branch family. Even if their superiors admonished them to leave Makina alone, it's clearly not an order they're willing to accept. A faction within the branch house covered up the girl's existence for years, hoping to deceive the main family. But when the facts came to light, they reaped what they sown. A preemptive attack nearly killed their candidate for head of the Irisu Zaibatsu. I can sympathize with the rage it must have caused the Branch family when their figurehead was wounded. But Makina's hardly the person they should be taking it out on, let alone her employer. This is just a childish spasm of violence. As I stare up at the burning store, I feel a strange heat spreading across my face. It has less to do with the temperature of the air than the emotions boiling up inside me. Eventually, the local fire department arrives on the scene. In the blink of an eye, the flames are extinguished. Fortunately, the only damage is to property. The bakery on the first floor has been destroyed, but there are no injuries. But as the owner sinks to his knees and moans in agonized disbelief, I can't find any words of comfort.
Makina.
This game better not make me cry immediately. Please don't. As I carry Makina to the dorm, Amane tries her best to comfort the girl, but she just buries her face in my back and doesn't respond. Ever since she was a child, she's had to deal with those deranged by power or money aiming for her life. The girl might even be somewhat used to it by now. Even so, the guilt of having dragged completely unrelated people into this seems about ready to crush her flat. At such times, the kinder the people around you act, the more you'll close yourself off from them. More than anything else, out of the fear that you'll end up bringing them misfortune too. And Makina doesn't grow any more talkative after our return.
お母さんと電話で話してくる。
With that one sentence, she disappears by herself.
結局何があったわけ？なんであの子はあんなに落ち込んでんのよ。
Her place of business burned down. Her job is gone.
だからあの子のバイト先のパン屋さんが火事になっちゃったんだってさっき説明したでしょ？
Michiru, please, for the love of God, please, don't say something stupid, please.
でも誰も怪我しなかったんでしょ？みんな無事だったんでしょ？だったらそれを喜べばいいじゃない。
Oh my god, Michiru, stop, please, you're ruining it.
なんであんなこの世の終わりみたいな顔してんのよ。別にあの子のせいで店が火事になったわけじゃないでしょうに。
Yeah, about that.
それはそうなんだけど。
I haven't explained any of the details to Amane, but judging from the way her sentence trails off awkwardly, she seems to have her suspicions.
イリスさんに責任はないけれど、無関係とは言い切れないし、苦しいところね。
Oh, thank God, Yumiko is just like, yeah. Yumiko is a voice of reason.
何よユミコ、あんた何か知ってるのね。
知っているだけよ。知っていても何もしてあげられないこのもどかしさ。何も知らないあなたが羨ましいぐらいだわ。
Yeah, one of those, the less you know, the better. Yeah, the less you know about what's actually going on, the better you're gonna feel about it.
どういう意味よそれ。
Don't fight, okay? If you absolutely have to know, I'll tell you. But even if you end up regretting you asked, it'll be pretty damn hard to forget. You sure you want to know?
何よそれ。聞くと呪われる都市伝説的な話。
Unfortunately, this is non-fiction.
それは聞いてしまえばマキちゃんを見る目が変わってしまうようなそんな類のお話なのでしょうか
You know what's pretty bad? Even if they say they don't want to know, just having this thought in their heads that there's something out there that will change how they see Makina is going to change how they see Makina. This is very much a lose-lose situation. No matter what, their perception of Makina is going to change, whether they know the full truth or not. Why are you so depressed? I didn't wake up to be depressed. It's not my fault, Eddie. This game is just how it is. Okay? I never know what to expect. Sometimes it's hunky-dory, happy times. Other times it's... this. Okay, you know how I felt after Michiru's route? Like, actually, not after, during. That was fucked up. Sachi's route was fucked up. Amane's was so far the most fucked up. I feel like you know what's coming and do it on purpose. I swear to you, Eddie, I have no fucking idea what goes on in this damn game. I swear. Pretty much.
だったら私は聞きたくありません私は今のマキちゃんが大好きですから
Seems like everyone is fucked up, so you know what's coming up. I mean, after going through 3 routes of this, everyone's gonna have something fucked up. Like, that's just the trend. Hell, after Michiru's route, I had figured, okay, alright, everyone's gonna have some big fucked up past that's gonna happen to them. That's what it's gonna be, isn't it? Everyone's had something super fucked up happen to them. This game is a lot to unpack. And then they made 2 sequels. Wow, how much more trauma can we throw onto these people? I mean, we're gonna find out, because I did buy them, and we'll play through them. Why torture everyone while you're on this ride? Because it's content. It's that beautiful, beautiful, sweet content. Plus, if I have to suffer through it, you guys have to suffer through it too. I'm sadistic that way. There's no getting off Baron Banana's wild ride. Suffer party! Yeah, get hype. Get hype for the trauma. That being said, however, I am just kind of disclaimer right now, as I usually do for this game, because it likes to happen a lot. I don't really have a content warning for Makina's route specifically yet. But this game does in fact go through a lot of heavy topics. And yeah, there's a lot of descriptions of very, very realistic scenes that can happen. And have happened to people in the past. So if at any point anybody needs to step away, close the stream, or do whatever to get some air, or what have you, if you're just not comfortable watching anymore, feel free. Okay? There's no problems with that. We'd all understand. You don't even have to say anything that you're having to walk away. Just go ahead. I'll try to work up a content warning command for the next stream tomorrow if I think I know what to kind of expect, potentially. Just so if anyone comes in, they can use that so they know what might actually happen. So if it's anything they're not super comfortable with, they can, you know, either prepare themselves for it or, you know, again, just walk away. So, yeah, if anyone at any point needs to walk away, go right ahead. We all understand. I'm not gonna have a Doki Doki Blue Skies Yuri route situation happen again, where it just kind of came out of nowhere. I mean, I knew it was happening, but actually reading it out loud kind of made it a little more intense than it was when I had read it on my own, like almost a year before I started it on stream. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do this right now. I'm gonna go to Nightbot right now. Which I might have to log back into because I cleared my cookies and everything. Yeah. That's fine. It knows what I want to do. Perfect. Okay, should still have the... Yes, I do still have the command. I just gotta modify it. You know what? I'm just gonna make it a blanket content warning for just the entire game. Rather than making it cater to a specific route, I'll just do a blanket content warning for just the entire game. Okay. Alright, let's see if that did it. See, it should be updated. There we go. Alright, we have our content warning. So, content warning. Fruit of Grisaia deals with some very heavy topics and situations. I gotta fix that later. Goddamn, I don't want the hard-eyes monkey. I want just regular, whatever. Whatever. Don't worry about it later. Eventually I'll probably give Nightbot a thing again, so it can have my emote there, rather than this fucking thing. If at any moment you feel uncomfortable watching and need to walk away or close the stream, please do so. We do all understand. So I'll even put it into the title. So people know. And I'll leave it added as a tag. There. Why is it monkeys? Like, why? I'm so confused at why it is monkeys. Whatever. Alright. I'm gonna continue on. And we'll see where this takes us. You're a good girl, Sachi.
何よそれじゃあ まるで私が悪い子みたいじゃないのよ。
Michiru, please stop. I like you a lot, but please, this is not the time.
私だって別にマキナの秘密を知ってどうこうしようってわけじゃない
Okay,
のよ。
there's a time and a place for the tsundere. Now is not it.
ただこのままじゃ私あの子にどんな態度で接すればいいのかちょっとわかんないっていうか。
You know what? That is, again, a realistic thing that's happening. She's not going to know how to act around her now that, you know, she knows there's some big thing, some secret. Again, like I said, even though she doesn't know the secret, she's still going to change how she views Makina. Sometimes not knowing is just as bad as knowing. Hell, even only knowing half of something is worse than knowing the full truth.
つまりどうすりゃいいのよ。はっきり言ってくんないとわかんないのよ。私バカだから。
Yes, you are an idiot, but you're a lovable idiot. Don't worry about it too much. Just interact with her the same as always. If you clumsily tried to comfort her or something, Makina would probably just get even more depressed. Nobody wants to get pitied by an idiot.
バカって言うなバカって。
You called your never, whatever. You just said it yourself, woman.
ねえユージ、
Hmm? What?
私もさ、あんまり腹芸が得意な方じゃないし、考えてることが顔や言葉に出るタイプだから知らない方がいいとは思うんだけど。
Also, yes, I know cookies are good, Eddie. Sorry, I'm just looking back now. I know cookies are good, but I tried to do it to potentially fix a problem I had while watching a stream. Because at the very least, they thought that was the issue, and it seemed to work for some people, but it turned out it was an issue with something they were doing all along that just didn't show up on their end, but only on our end. So I've been slowly having to re-log into all the sites I'm logged into. So yeah, re-log into Facebook, and Twitter, and YouTube, and all my freaking bots for Streamlabs, Stream Elements, Nightbot, Sound Alerts. It's pain. Thankfully, I just cleared, like, the cookies and stuff, but I kept all the pre-filled passwords, so it was a little easier. Oh, mommy. Oh my god. So you're in the Amane camp. You're very clearly in Amane's camp. I'm in Michiru's camp. And Mochi, if he was here, he is in the Sachi camp. Haven't found anyone that's in Sakaki's camp yet. No one wants to be in Makina's camp. Nobody. She's just, I mean, she's cute and all, but she's also kind of really annoying and way too kiddie. Like, that's my thoughts. That's my thoughts right there. God, I am so glad I made that a sound alert. I'm hoping you guys heard that. It looks like it appeared. I shouldn't have messed with any of those settings, so... Okay, yeah, good. You did hear it clearly. Straight from the game itself. Makina just going... After we made her run. Like, I think 10k. It was just too perfect. I had to add it. It's just... such a noise, and it can be used in so many situations. So there, Makina will forever be on this stream as a throwing up sound.
でも一つだけ確認しておきたいことがあるんだけど、聞いてもいい？
Go ahead.
もしかしてあの子実家に帰っちゃうの？
That's hard to say. Sorry, but only Makina knows. What makes you think so in the first place?
去年の夏休みだったかな。私があの子に実家には帰らないのって聞いたら、あの子こう答えたのよ。私は実家には帰れない女なのよ。ん？なんで？帰ったら多分もう二度とここには戻ってこれないと思うの。なんでさ。うまく説明できないのよさ。そりゃね、実家に帰るのが一番だっていうのは分かっているのよ。でも実家に帰ったらきっとこの学園のみんなとはもう二度と会えなくなるのよ。あまねえもゆみちゃんもチルチルもチズチズだってみんなもう会えなくなっちゃう。
I like how she even includes Chizuru, the principal. I mean, I still wish Chizuru had a route in general, just because... Goddamn. I'm sorry, I sympathize with Chizuru so much that I want a route for her.
それだけは絶対嫌なのよさ。そっか、なんかよくわかんないけど、そんじゃ帰らなきゃいいんじゃない？
Hey, Cyber Lizard. I just got here and I already have a feeling I should call the police. It's all good right now. All fine. How you doing?
でもいつかは帰らなきゃいけない日が来ると思う。だけどその日が来るまでは自分からは帰りたくない。お、帰るな。そんじゃさ、今年は私の実家に帰ろうか。一緒に京都に行こう。
We need a therapist, if anything. Oh, Lord. I mean, you're not wrong.
Nanka, 今日のマキナを見てると、あの日のマキナを思い出すのよね。あの子がああいう顔をするときって決まって実家の話の時だから気になっちゃって。
I see.
あまねさん、榊さん、みちる様、それに学園長さんまで名前が挙がっていると
Oh
いうの
my
に、
god. Sachi,
サッチの
come
名前が挙が
on.
らないのはなぜなのでしょうか。
Really?
いや、去年の夏休みはあんたまだこの学園にいなかったでしょうが。
Oh, yeah, fair.
そうでした。サチうっかりです。
あんたさ、なんか時々すごいバカよね。
Look who's talking. This is the pot calling the kettle black. Please tell me you're at least wearing pants while streaming and playing this game. Yes. Yes, I am wearing pants. Pants. Jeans. It's fine. If I didn't wear pants, I would get banned. Sachi's cute too innocent though. Michiru would just fight me all the time. I don't know, I like that. That's kind of why I like that. I like kind of being able to trade kind of barbs like that. Also, her being a pseudo tsundere, she tries so hard but just can't seem to get it right, is just so fucking adorable. I love it. You don't really see that. They're trying so hard to be tsundere. I would not call Sachi innocent. Yeah, this is like, if you tell her to do something, she will do it. Yuji has gotten her to go down to nothing but her underwear a few times already. And she makes lots of comments about, you know, oh no, you want to take advantage of this poor maid? There's so much of that. And I mean, also in this route, there was her trying to convince Michiru to get on her knees and bark like a good dog. It's like, yeah, it's like, come on, we're all gonna be a family around Michiru. I mean, around Yuji and Makina. You're gonna be our dog. Come on, you know you want to bark. Bark for us. And she almost fucking did! I meant to say innocent the way she doesn't think for herself. That, you know, you pegged that. It's not actually because she's gullible. It's not because she's gullible. She does what everyone says purely by choice. She does what they... Just because of how her route was, she figured life would go easier and things would, you know, nothing bad would happen if she just listened to whatever anyone told her said. Like, whatever anything was said to her, she just did. She wants to be a good girl, and good girls listen to what they're told. That's her whole thing. She should have barked. Oh my god. Almost got enough points to do the voice freshen and what did you say again, Cyber Lizard? I can't remember what you said. Howard's mother from Big Bang Theory. How the fuck am I even gonna do that? Christ. You just want me to destroy my throat, don't you? I have to put my fucking mic like at the other end of the room to get that right. You're the 7th one I'm doing. Oh my god, Cyber Lizard. Full disclaimer, the impressions are probably not going to be very good. I'll tell you that right now. They're going to be absolutely terrible. I am in no way, shape, or form any kind of professional voice actor. Okay? Voice acting is in quotes in my about for a reason. It's just me making stupid sounds with my voice. Sometimes they sound halfway decent, other time... Actually, not other times, most times they just sound terrible. But I try. I do it to entertain you guys. It's better than let you sound like that ooh-woo girl. I can't even, like, string a sentence together in uwu speak. I would need, like, a fucking script for me to try to read that out. Oh, God. And I will shudder while I do it, too. Sachi's the girl you go to when Amane isn't around. Oh, my God. Ah, Lord Almighty.
やめてください。みちる様に言われると本気で落ち込みます。
どういう意味かな。
とにかく今私たちが彼女にしてあげられることは限られているわ。
私たちに何かできることってあるの？
Yeah, what can you guys do to help?
そうね。いつも通りでいてあげることぐらいかしら。
Yeah. I think she'd appreciate that more than anything else right now.
私たちにはそれぐらいしかできないけれど。風見くん、あなたにはあなたにしかできないことがあるのではなくて。
Hint, hint. Maybe get people at your job to get you to do something, you know, and maybe see if you can get the ball rolling on anything. Yumiko is cute too. She's very much the true tsundere. If Michiru is the pseudo tsundere, Yumiko is the tsundere. With a bit of hime dere in there. And a splash of yandere, because she has threatened everybody with a box cutter. Something only I can do, eh?
スオさん、イリスさんは今どこに？
Oh my god, Eddie. My... Down, boy, down! If I had a bonk emote, I'd use it right now.
なんか一人になりたいって言って部屋を出て行っちゃったけど、多分自分の部屋に行ったんじゃないかな。
Whatever money you bet, you would immediately lose. I do not have a Yumiko body pillow. I have a Natsuki and Sayori one. Shut up. It was a Christmas gift from my friends, mostly as a joke. And it's a safe for work body pillow. Apparently there also exists a Yuri and Monica one. The Yuri one is safe for work. The Monica one is not. If you look up my Doki Doki Blue Skies VODs that I have up on YouTube by now, you'll see I have the body pillow up there. I have it up there behind me on another chair as my co-host. You also look like you have a female Kamen Rider body pillow. Yeah, not really. Body pillows aren't really something I'm actually really interested in. I only have the Natsuki and Sayori one because, again, it was a Christmas gift from my friends. They mostly got as a joke. Plus, there aren't really that many female Kamen Riders. And even of the ones that there are, not super into any of them. No Sword Art Online pillow. No Sword Art Online body pillow. None of that. Just a Doki Doki Literature Club, Natsuki and Sayori one. They're two different covers for one pillow that I have to switch out if I want to switch them out, and Guess what? They're a pain in the ass to switch out. What the hell is Super Pig? Huh? Now you got me curious. Okay, I looked up Super Pig and I just have images of pigs. 3 weeks ago, YouTube video, US fighting to stop Canadian super pigs from invading. What the fuck is a super pig? Huh? Devour crops, breed rapidly, can tunnel beneath the snow to survive. Feral pigs have taken residence in the Canadian prairies are wreaking destruction. Oh my god. Why are they considered... This article is like 2 sentences long. Oh, it's because it's not an article. It's... Click this and listen to the 20-minute actual news broadcast on it. Why are these super pigs? What? What the fuck? Tond Budin? Japanese magical girl manga series written and illustrated by Takeo Ikeda. The English language version titled Super Big was... Of course it was produced by Saban. So it's a magical girl series and also has a pig, or does she become the pig? Comes from an apparently injured yellow pig. Turns the pig wasn't injured, just hungry. And he goes to hell and Karen's apple. Karen's to school. Discovers the pig is stowed away in her backpack, which is in trouble with her teacher. Later she meets the pig again, finds out he can talk and fly. Okay. The pig gives her a dream ton pack, which she opens, and a pig's net appears from her and attaches to her nose. She finds the pig again, who explains that he is actually Prince Ton Rianato III. I guess they called him Iggy Pig in the dub. In the Saban dub. Of course they fucking would. Of the apple-shaped planet Baringo. No, sorry, Oinko. Oh my god. Tells her how she can transform by saying Bobby Booby Booty and transform into a super-powered pig. Oh my god. It's a magical girl manga and show where the girl turns into a pig. She'd rather turn into a magical girl heroine like her idol, but no, she turns into a fucking piglet. Oh my god. Wow. Actually, wait, I recognize that. I think I recognize that, mangaka. At least the name seems familiar. No, okay, no. I'm probably thinking of someone else with the same, name there of, Ikeda. Because they've only worked on 3 things. Interesting. Oh my god, fucking super pig. Derek Stephen Price voiced the fucking pig. Karen Kokubu became Cassie Carlin in the Saban dub. Tonorino III became Iggy Pig. Jesus Christ. Masami Yamakawa became Prudence Plum. Kaoru Hidaki became Penny Round. Koichi Mizuno became Lance Romero. What the fuck? Some dude got renamed to Harley Hoover. Heather Hogwash. Fowley Fatback. Theodorix Pig. Saban, what were you smoking? What the Alright, everyone look up Super Pig later if you're curious about the Magical Girl series where a girl turns into a pig. That's a different take. Thank you for that, Cyber Lizard. I now have something I can just bring up to like groups of friends that are at least interested in Magical Girl anything, just because it's like a what the fuck? My girl has a safe for work and not safe for work potty pill of Android 21 in both of her forms. Nice. Nice. Though I could do without the tail. Sexy scientist is one thing, though. That's primo. It's the glasses. I'll tell you right now, it's the fucking glasses.
So. だそうよ、風見くん。
Are you telling me to comfort her?
得意でしょ?
I mean, yes. Not sure where you got an idea like that. Normally, Makina's so clingy, it's outright irritating. But every once in a while, she'll suddenly disappear on you. For example, when she gets all stubborn over some small thing and ends up getting in a fight. The only way to be that late close to... What? Jesus Christ. Or maybe cranky mornings after nights full of bad dreams. When she doesn't want to let anyone see her face, Makina will quietly vanish. But it's not as though the girl melts away into thin air. She always leaves her clues behind. When a woman says, "Don't look for me," it means, "Come find me right now." I think it was my big sister who taught me that, when I was still very young. And this discarded sock caught unnaturally in Makina's door is probably her silent, "Don't look for me." Found out about your game. I said, yep, it does have an anime adaptation. Female school with only one male student. Yup. You can guess what kind of game this is. Beyond the Trauma. I have the Steam version, so we get none of that. Thankfully. I would get banned if we did otherwise. Makina? You in there? Entering Makina's room for the first time, I find it dim and gloomy. I flick the switch on the wall next to the door, but the lights don't come on. I remember an anime about a world with all women and only one boy. Those women all wanted kids from him. I think that's World's End Harem. Yeah, that sounds like World's End Harem. That came out fairly recently. That's like... It's not like that in this case. No. This is still a regular world. He just goes to a very specialty school. That just so far has only had girls in it. But it's still set up as a regular school. There's just not many people attending. It's a very private school. He wanted to go to a school where he could experience just being a student, a normal person, for once. And they agreed to it and sent him here. Oh my god, Cyber Lizard. No, he does not. This man trades barbs with them and is like a massive fucking misogynist, like 90% of the time. Dark, empty room. There's nothing in the way of furniture, none of the daily necessities of life. The girl carried everything she uses regularly into Amane's room, leaving nothing behind here, as if prepared to disappear at any moment. Yeah, I figured as much. Yeah. I mean, no shame. No shame. Almost like a cat making its own lonely grave. That was a thing to just kind of zoom in on. Makina's nearly empty room is lit only by moonlight trickling in through the window. When my eyes adjust to find her curled up tightly on the floor, my heart gives a little jump of surprise. It feels almost like I'm looking at myself in the old days, as though the unpleasant memories I've tried to lock away have forced their way into reality. Makina. I kneel by her side and gently reach out to Makina's cheek, still damp from before she cried herself to sleep. And it's warmer to the touch than I had expected. When I rest a hand on her small fist, the girl reflexively seizes hold of my fingers and squeezes them tightly, just like an overgrown infant. She can't ask anyone for help. She knows her friends will do everything they can if she does. But even so, she can't ask. Anyone she turns to for help will suffer for it. Because the girl understands that her lips are sealed. She doesn't want to cause trouble for the people she cares for. It'd be too painful to have them grow resentful or exasperated by her weakness. So instead, she curls up in a dark place where no one can see her and wishes she was dead. She dreams of fading away quietly and without bothering anyone. When you're warped this badly, an uncertain hand tentatively outstretched can bring nothing but pain. Still, I can't help but reach out to touch her. Even knowing my hypocrisy will hurt Makina, I can't do anything else. Hi, Ropes. What's up, honey? What's your head? Good girl. Ruby came to say hello. Lie down, honey. Lie down. Lie down. Or do you gotta go outside? She's gotta go outside. Alright, I will be right back while I let her out. So, just BRB. And I am back. Yep, she needed to go outside, which, I mean, she's a dog. She needs to. Don't want her going in the house. She's house trained for a reason. That's why she's just like, Daddy, let me out. In the old days, when I'd stopped caring about anything, the master simply turned back, reached out a hand, and said, "Grab hold." And today, I can only do the same. After that, it all comes down to whether she can find the willpower to take it. Honestly, I'm disgusted with myself. I hate that I don't have any other answers. I want to do something for her. And those feelings churn around fruitlessly in my head, producing nothing but frustration. Before I even know what I'm doing, I take Makina's chin in my hand. Alright, we're getting into this now. Cool. Sure. Whatever. I saw this coming a mile away. Before I even know what I'm doing, I take Makina's chin in my hand and kiss her pink and slightly parted lips. Oh my god. The girl's mouth smells like sugary bubblegum. I've touched these lips several times before, but today they're disturbingly cold. There's something ephemeral about the experience. It almost feels like she'll die unless I warm her up. Oh my god. Oh, fuck. And that just makes it even fucking worse. Excuse me while I grab something to drink. I gotta get a can of Coca-Cola. I'm not even gonna bother with my BRB screen. Got it. I had to grab a fresh case. I ran out of the stuff I put inside my fridge. And I gotta crush all these cans after. I still got a few sitting here. I've got the can crusher. It'll be easy. Did I wake you up?
起きてたのよさ。
Okay, I am putting my mouse on this just in case I need to close the window really, really quickly. You don't say.
パパからキスしてくれたの初めてよね。
Is it?
キスはしてくれるのに、どうしてそこから先は何もしてくれないの？
Because I'm your father. Yeah, in quotes. She paid us 700 grand. I'm not gonna do anything you don't want me to.
いいのよ。パパなら嫌じゃないのよ。
Ah. All of a sudden, the somber atmosphere seems to transform completely. Makina is not exactly a girl you'd associate with the word seductive. Oh, Christ. Well, I'm gonna try not to throw up reading this. Her childish innocence practically defines her. But right now, she's got a surprisingly dirty twinkle in her eye. Ew. No matter how youthful the girl may look, it seems she's at least managed to pick up the slyness of an adult woman. What's this all of a sudden? Did your mother say something? Good job, you just... Actually, yeah, thank you, please, ruin the mood. Hmm?
別に何も
I see. Makina doesn't elaborate. Her voice is tinged with resignation, as though she's decided that talking won't do any good. This sounds unpleasantly cold to my ears.
パパは私のためにいろいろしてくれてるのに私はパパに何もしてあげられないだから好きなことしていいんだよ
Abort! Abort mission now! Look, Makina. I heave a brief sigh, scratching at my head in bemusement. Just like women want that sort of emotional connection and comfort level, men need their reasons and excuses to sleep with someone.
女を抱くのに理由が必要なの
Makina, stop, please. I don't need this. I don't want this. Hey, Brozard. How you doing? You came in at, like, the worst time ever. It's easy enough to take advantage of overwrought women, but it's sort of a matter of pride. Forgot me coat? Yeah, okay.
私が抱いてほしいっていうのは理由にならない
If you sleep with a man just to distract yourself, you'll end up regretting it.
後悔なんてしないしもししたとしてもバカだなだから言ったのにって笑えばいいのよさ
As she speaks, Makina puts both her hands on the wooden floor and lurches unsteadily up off the ground. Hey. I reflexively reach out a hand to support the girl as she wobbles precariously, but she wards it off with a little slap.
一人で立てるよ子供じゃないし
You fucking act like a child. Isn't being pointlessly stubborn over things like that more than a little childish?
子供じゃないもん
Makina makes it to her feet, unsteady as a newborn foal, or foal. Foal? Not sure. Newborn horse, basically. And leans back against the window with a thump. Then reaches her small, stubby hands to her collarbones, seizing the ribbon of... Christ. Do not go any farther than that, I swear to God, game.
ね子供じゃないんだよ
I I see. Oh my god, I gotta get through this. Actually, I'm having a hard time following the logic here. The first word that comes to mind is underdeveloped. Yeah, don't worry. I'm ready to fucking make this screen disappear. Do not worry, Brozard. I mean, I know I have the Steam version. So it's safe, but fuck. The band and bust have grown differently, producing the so-called triangular shape. To be blunt, she's got small breasts. Nothing wrong with small breasts, okay? Every size, just every size. But not with this one! Flat is justice, my dude. Yeah, again. Flat is justice. Medium is premium. I forget this thing for Opie. But again, every size. There it is. If I were to yell, "You're not making a convincing case here, kid," and deliver a karate chop to the dome of her head, this runaway train would probably come crashing to a halt. But you gotta give the girl credit for her effort and courage, right? I'm still squicked out. Taking in the spectacle, I nod my head in approval of nothing in particular.
ねえパパ、私を抱いてよ。
Say what? This little punk. I'd always known she was cheeky. Now she's actually trying to seduce me? No, thank you.
それとも私みたいな女は嫌？抱きたくない？何してもいいんだよ。
Oh god, I hate this. I was wondering where this was coming from. Sounds like she might have gotten a few ideas from Amane. Well, no. Shouldn't pass the buck. I'm the one that made her say all this. Huh? You really ready for this? Oh my fucking god. I want to play the critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV. With the expanded free trial, you can play through the entirety of A Realm Reborn and the award-winning Heaven Sword expansion up to level 60 for free, with no restrictions on playtime. How is that for a hashtag not sponsored? Anything to get away from this. I don't like that. I don't like that little sound. When I pull her close, I feel Makina's warmth settle in my arms. After the last few days, it's already a familiar sensation. Holding the girl like this inspires both guilt and having Dude, no! Do not describe it like that! No! Inspires both guilt and finally having finally made her mine. It's like you were planning this from the beginning. Oh, I hate that. Yeah. Nope. I hate it. Brozard. I hate it. Why? Fucking why? And a new, surprisingly powerful awareness of her as a woman. Okay. Alright, cool. You got guilt and awareness. Are you aware of that guilt? You should be. I fucking... I knew you wanted her. You... No! No! Oh, Christ. Nobody is in Makina's camp. Nobody is in her camp. Not in these streams. Oh. Oh. Michiru, you fool. You got that right. Her shoulders are slender, her head small against my chest. Not exactly voluptuous, but she doesn't make much of a pillow. But I can feel my determination to keep this soft little creature safe growing even more absolute. Oh my god. Just stop. Oh, thank fuck. Clearly, this was where a fucking sex scene was. There are 2 times when a woman will start making particularly unreasonable demands. The first is when she wants to confirm that a man loves her. Would you still love me if I was a worm? And the second is when she's decided to leave that man. Ooh. I'm pretty sure what happened last night with Makina falls into the latter category. So when I wake up to find she's no longer lying at my side, I'm not particularly flustered or even surprised. The one that gets me is if I were a Funko Pop. I don't know, is the year 2015? If the year is 2015, then probably. Anything after that, no. I don't like Funko Pops. I mean, I've never liked Funko Pops. I don't get how they got so fucking popular. I'm glad that the Funko Pop bubble has burst. Because it was getting a little annoying going to conventions and seeing just booth after booth that was just walls of Funko Pops. I mean, not a dig at anyone that actually does like them, but it was getting a little ridiculous. Too many people were trying to cash in on it, and they just... it was like the Beanie Baby craze all over again, but not nearly as good. Yeah, there was an entire booth dedicated to them at C2E2. I mean, the Anime North last year, there definitely were, but not as much as the previous years. Like, just walls and multiple booths that had nothing but Funkos. I'm glad that bubble has burst. And people are realizing they're not exactly as super popular or niche as they thought they were. And again, I never really liked them. Like, at all. I don't think they look good. That's me. I don't think they look good. So I'm just glad that at least vendors are realizing, yeah, these aren't really a hot ticket item anymore. And we're seeing less and less of them and more of traditional merch, I would say. I mean, convention merch is always overpriced, regardless, no matter what. It's always super overpriced. Like, I don't get the appeal of Smorkin Labbit. What the fuck? Oh, okay. Smorkin Labbit. Okay. It's a smoking rabbit. Yeah, I don't get the appeal, but I can respect it. Yeah, I mean, you collect what you want. It's just... vendors and stuff took it way too far. Way too far. That's the thing that's been around for decades? Oh, that's literally the first I've ever heard of it. Yeah, I'm just glad convention, like, vendors are realizing these aren't really super wanted much anymore. I mean, some still have them, but they also have, you know, other things mixed in, too. And I think they finally realized they're not exactly going to make them as much money as they did a while ago. Even people collecting them, I think, have realized, yeah, this was a bit of a money sink. Especially with how many people just really jumped on that Funko Pop train. It's almost as if capitalism isn't sustainable. Everyone was looking for that next big hot ticket collector's item. They just kind of buy up any kind of merchandise they can, hoping that it'll make its money back in 30 years. It's not really much of a thing. Any kind of collectible nowadays isn't collectible, like way back when. Because the collectibles market wasn't exactly a thing. It was just, I have this old toy set that I just kind of kept around. And it's like, well, there's not a lot of those left in the world. So it's worth a bunch just because of how legitimately rare it is. Compared to now where it's like, alright, we're making mass-produced figure number 4789, but we're only going to release 10 of them. We're making artificial rarity. There's a lot wrong with the current collector's market, like, in that regard. Everyone's mindsets for it, even companies' mindsets for it. That's like a whole other thing to ever try to get into. Nothing is really gonna, you know, be, like, worth hundreds of thousands of dollars that's been made in the modern day. Like, I don't even think Beanie Babies are worth probably nothing now. Oh, okay, actually there's a few. 41 most valuable ones of all time. Oh, shit. Okay, some of them actually are kind of worth a fair bit of money. But then again, they also have to be in incredibly good condition and all that, which is very, very rare. Damn. I'm seeing numbers in, like, the... I've seen, like, 5 or 6 digits for a lot of these. All of them made in, like, the early, mid-90s, too. Mostly. There's a few, but everyone was, you know, just kind of buying literally every single one they wanted, like, that was out, ever. And a lot of them aren't worth anything, especially because a lot of people aren't, like, you know, preserving them properly, too, so they lose their value there as well. There's a lot that go into that. The full-on collector's market is insane. It's insane. People will dig it, try and find this stuff. A lot of the times just to complete the collection because it's just their hobby. But then a lot of people, you know, a lot of retailers and stuff are taking advantage of that and overinflating the prices on them. It's like, oh yeah, this is super rare, so $400 if you want it right now. When back then, you paid $5 for it, and it's only been around for maybe 10 years. Or they do stuff like a lot of retro video game stores. A copy of Super Mario Bros. And Duck Hunt? A game that is released with every single NES ever to exist? $150, please. Like, that's one of the most, you know, was one of the most readily available carts around. Again, it came with every fucking NES. I've never seen it nearly that high. I mean, I'm over-exaggerating it, but that's the thing. They're selling... Video game stores will jack up the price of games, old video games that are some of, you know, the highest-selling video games of all time, aka there's not a short supply of these cartridges, so they should not have super inflated prices. I'm gonna check something really quick. See if they actually fixed their site yet. Did they? We were working on our online inventory. God damn it. Yeah, the one site, the one retro video game store, had a copy of one of the Fire Emblem games. I think it was the one that came out on the Wii? Possibly? It was either the one on the Wii or one on the GameCube. Those things were only released on those consoles and have not seen a re-release since, so they're, you know, kind of hard to find, but I mean, there's still a decent amount of them, but people took advantage of that fact and, you know, jack up that price, and they had one of them. I think it was literally just the disc they had, and they were asking like $300 for it. Every other GameCube or Wii game might have at most been like $25, $30 at their highest, and then all of a sudden you see this. $300. You want it. Cough it up. It's a little insane. That's taking advantage. Like, yeah, it's somewhat of a rare game, but it's not $300 rare. Actually, I'm gonna try and look over now. I believe it was Path of Radiance. Path of Radiance. Used. Let's see. A copy of Path of Radiance on eBay. I mean, eBay is the worst thing ever. Oh! I mean, eBay is not a place you want to go to maybe price out some stuff. But someone is selling a brand new one, an open box one, a pre-owned one, and auctioning off a pre-owned one. Their brand new one, current price right now, $1,490.95 Canadian. Open box, $340. Wait, how much? Fire Emblem Path of Radiance for $1,049.95 Canadian. Brand new, so... Oh, he got it fucking graded. He sent it off to get graded. It's graded 9.2. So it's still in its freaking shrink wrap still, and is now inside the, you know, grading case. open box one. So yeah, used open box one. So well, actually, it's not even listed as pre-owned. It's just listed as open box. So I guess just whatever. Just it's out of the plastic wrap. $340 Canadian. Pre-owned. Pre-owned copy, $99.80. And an auction for a pre-owned one right now. After 4 bids, it's currently up to $232.50 plus $30 shipping. Price charting. Yeah. This is a little insane. This game should not cost nearly this fucking much. Yeah, graded. On this fucking site, it shows graded $660, and this dude has it up on eBay for over $1,000. This is fucking stupid. I am sorry. Brozart, that thing you listed had apparently someone listed and presumably sold a 9.6 graded sealed copy of Path of Radiance for $2,000. What the fuck? I hate the used games industry. I'm sorry. I hate it. I hate it so much. Is anyone surprised people are pirating games? It's a lot easier to get them that way, and a better way to, you know, preserve them, too. So you're not having to spend so much fucking money. Again, it wouldn't be an issue if companies cared about preservation. Yeah, looking at you, Nintendo. Looking at you, Nintendo. We're just gonna shut down our online shops with games that were online exclusives, and hey, if you got it, you got it. If you didn't, well, gone forever. Too bad. Sucks to be you. It's never coming out again. Thank God the completionist literally bought the entirety of the 3DS and Wii U libraries. At the very least, they're preserved on his consoles. Cost him thousands of dollars, but he did it. Remember a decade ago at a local used game shop, not GameStop, where someone was trying to trade in their Dreamcast with Crazy Taxi, and the store was going to give him $10. I gave him the $20 cash, and still have it. Hey, if the Dreamcast still works, that's a good deal for you. Again, better than what they were going to give them. It's hard to find used consoles without having to pay insane amounts of money. Like, I'd love to try and, like, track down an old GameCube or something. But I know it would cost me an arm and a leg to do. Though I think my sister said she would just end up giving me the Wii that she has. Just because, well, she doesn't use it, like, literally at all in any capacity, and I think was going to give it to me anyway. So, I mean, I'll take it, because the Wii can play GameCube games, so I basically got 2 consoles in one quick package. I sold my PS2 to my buddy, because he was trying to mod his PS2 in another and accidentally broke something and didn't want to, you know, pay an absurd amount of money for the, you know, the highest selling console of all time. Because they realized that's like, huh, yeah, this is popular. Let's just jack up the price on, you know, the highest selling console ever. I'm just like, I'm just like, you want it? How much you want to buy it off me for? You gave me a price? I said, sure. Want the controllers too? Add a little on there. And then we were cool. We were copacetic. He didn't want the memory card, so I still have the memory cards. But I gave him a slim white PS2. I have my slim white PS2? Yeah, it was my slim white PS2. At some point we had two PS2s. We had a slim white one and a slim black one. I think I got the black one from like our uncle or something. It was his, but he just wasn't going to use it anymore. So like, you guys want it? Take it. So we said sure. Then I don't know what we ended up doing with that one. I think we probably sold it or gave it away a little bit later. I can't remember entirely. My most expensive game is probably my copy of Mega Man 2, signed by Keiji Inafune. Nice. Very nice. I have nothing like that. I don't have any kind of super rare game or a signed game of any kind or something like that. A lot of my games are new when I bought them or they're used. I don't care. I got nothing like that. That's the only one? Damn. Yeah, I got nothing crazy like that. Sometimes I wish I did, but I mean, it's not worth the effort. My buddy, hilariously, has a cart of E.T. signed by James Rolfe, the angry video game nerd. So it's one of the carts dug up from the fucking, landfill after the angry video game nerd movie. It's one of those, and I guess they went somewhere. I think he went to a convention that had him there, and he ended up winning it. So he got a fucking signed copy of E.T. from the angry video game nerd and put it inside a shadow box. Then he got his copy of, what was it? I think it was Super Mario 64, signed by Pro Jared, I think? He got Pro Jared to sign one of his games too, and also put that one in a shadow box. Yeah, he got him just for the hell of it. Why not? He's not planning to sell them or anything. They're just cool things he has. It's just like, yeah, they're cool. I like them. Got a Ziploc bag full of old manuals from the games me and my brother played. We had no mindset to try and keep the box or anything like that. Why would... yeah, everyone throws the box away. Everybody does. It was just packaging. That's it. If you had them now and wanted to sell them, you would be able to maybe get a tad bit more money, but nothing crazy. Just, again, that was just packaging. No one kept the packaging. No one has SNES boxes. No one has the N64 boxes. It's only after that when everything moved to a jewel case. Like, yeah, we have the jewel case because everything comes on a disc. We need a way to store the disc, and jewel cases are just universal for everything. Except GameCube ones. You can only put GameCube discs in there because they gotta have those tiny little fuckers. A GameCube game can go into a regular jewel case. A regular CD cannot go into a GameCube jewel case. Oh man, the GameCube game cases are cool just because a lot of them would have a spot inside for you to put a GameCube memory card as well. I mean, Animal Crossing came with a memory card, just brand new with it, so you could have the game on it. Like, that's cool. Like, that was always neat. It's like, you want a free memory card? Buy a new copy of Animal Crossing. It has just enough room on it for all of the save data for Animal Crossing, or you can clear that out and maybe throw a few other games onto it. If you don't want to actually, play Animal Crossing. Now we just got internal memory card. It's something different. Okay, I've been talking about used video games for a while listening to this nice calming music. About Makina apparently doing the walk of shame afterward. Oh, God, those are words I just fucking said. Ugh. I'm gonna continue now. But I like the little combos we just kind of have. We just gotta go off on random tangents. It distracted me from the squick. I see. She left, huh? If anything, resigned might be a better word. Most likely, Makina's decided not to trouble anyone. To go off and fight all alone. I talked pretty damn big about becoming her father. But in the end, I guess I couldn't do much of anything for the girl. Yeah, no shit. Even so, maybe my presence in her life helped Makina find the courage to stand on her own like this. That pathetic self-serving theory is my only comfort right now. Makina. When I mumble her name, there's a sharp twinge of loneliness in my chest. The thought of never feeling that small body settled onto my lap again makes me sigh out loud. If she's made up her mind to go, there's nothing I can do. If she's decided to confront them all on her own, it's not my place to interfere. But did you really have to vanish without saying a word, Makina? I'm not gonna start complaining about something you decided on your own. And I'm not thoughtless enough to try tagging along on a road you want to walk alone. Well, I mean, not that I wanted you to imitate a certain shaggy-headed German woman and write bye-bye on the window in lipstick or anything. He's always got to make a dig at JB. Seem to remember that making me less sentimental and more irritated. But still, wouldn't it have killed you to say, "I'm going now," to my back as I pretended to sleep or something? Shame the girl vanished before I could teach her that sort of romantic etiquette. The only thing Makina's left behind in this room is a faint trace of her sweet body. Ew, dude, stop fucking sniffing people! God damn, we started this stream with sniffing, and it looks like we're gonna get close to ending this stream with fucking... Oh, can you stop sniffing people? Seriously. I mean, at least this time you're, inside a private space, bro. Chill the fuck out. Put that schnoz on a leash. Looking more closely, there's actually a few pieces of junk the girl seems to have carried in here at some point. I hadn't even noticed. When leaving a man's room, a woman's supposed to carefully gather up all her personal belongings, and then toss a single earring under the bed. Guess nobody explained that to her either. Why? Why? So what? So she has some kind of excuse later to maybe come back? I don't get it. But I guess it's gonna be a while before I can teach her anything again. Well, moment's ruined. My maudlin thoughts are interrupted by a shout from the lobby outside. I look up reflexively. This idiotic voice, completely wiping out the motivation of all who hear it.
よく来たな。ビール飲むかこのプタ。お前電話鳴ってるよ。早く出ろこのプタ。
What the fuck is she doing now? Sure enough, a certain individual's rudely thumping away at a giant lump of wheat flour, keeping up a constant stream of abuse in the piglin Japanese of a foreign hostess. Or pigeon Japanese of a foreign host. Oh my god. You pig. Ugh. She's talking to Doe, I guess. Even in this dormitory, there aren't many people who'd keep up this sort of bizarre behavior first thing in the morning. Makina. Why? Why are you still here? Weren't you, going off to have a showdown with your mother, or, you know, confront your destiny or whatever?
もっと欲しいのかこのプタ。癒しプタよ。パンのくせにこのパン。
Kinky bread baking. Didn't think this would be a thing. I hate it. As the girl vigorously assaults the flour while bathing it in abuse, I call out to her small back. Hey, Makina.
社長も帰るか。そっか。また来るがいい。
About face!
お
Don't haunt me, kid. What are you snarling about?
誰かと思えば社長さん。
Why am I Mr. President now? Did I miss a memo? Since when was I the president of anything? What are you doing out here?
ちっちっち。見てわからねえものは聞いてもわからねえぜ。お嬢ちゃん。
So I got demoted from president to princess, or did I get promoted? What the fuck is going on? Who the hell are you calling a princess? Thank you, Brozard. Thank you for saluting me.
見ての通り小麦粉を練っているのよさ。外国人ホステスプレーで。
Role-playing an immigrant hostess. Fucking... What?! Calling something roleplay doesn't automatically make it kosher, kid. Most likely, she's picked up that way of speaking from the hostesses that do their shopping down by the station, but... that job at the bakery really seems to have expanded her sphere of relationships. In some slightly weird directions.
ねえ、パン食べるでしょ。待っててね、すぐ焼くから。
Cheerfully adding, and by a sec I mean it's gonna take an hour, Makina turns her back to me. Then she begins roughly chopping up the thoroughly degassed dough and rolling it into balls. Tell me something, Makina.
はあ、何さ。
Last night, you talked with your mother over the telephone, right?
そうね。
Are you not gonna tell me the result?
別に秘密にしてるわけじゃないのよ。帰りたくないなら帰ってこないでいいって。ただそんだけのことなのよさ。
I really doubt she actually means it. You don't have to go back? Is that really what she told you?
私のことはもう諦めたんじゃないかな。ほら、人の噂も四十九日って言うし、もうどうでもいいって 思ってるのよさ、きっと。
Okay, for one thing, the saying is 75 days.
そうだっけ？
Whoa, more buried fruit! Hey, Mari, how's it going? You came in at the not-so-sus part anymore. You're doing good, good. I'm doing pretty good. Sus part? Yeah, well, to catch you up, we started the stream, and the bakery said character that's on screen right now worked at was burned to the ground, or burning. And, yeah, thanks, Brozard. Afterward, our character managed to comfort her by banging her. Yeah, because she wanted it. Said character that, I will tell you, has paid us to be her father. And calls us Papa all the time. So it's really weird. She's also the most childish looking and acting out of all of them. I hated every second of it. I'm glad it's the Steam version where that stuff just... Gardontar, no! Why? Also, how you doing? Yep. I mean, we've cut away from sex scenes before in the other routes, but this one was the most squick. Like, her route is the most squick just because it's her. Oh. Oh, God. I'm gonna be glad when this route is done and I can go to the last girl who's, you know, not this. I'm scared for what the sequels will bring. I am so scared. And great, now that's 2 people that have called me daddy on this fucking stream. Oh. God damn it. Yeah, how you doing, Gardontar? How goes all of your mandatory military service? But enjoying the nightlife you say the nearby town's got? Oh man, I can take so much in this game. So much. Boot camp starts in August? Fun. So a few more months to prepare. few more months. Enjoy, you know, being broken down so you can be reformed into what they need you to be. Then again, I don't know how boot camp is over there with you. Boot camp I'm worried about, I know of, is just like how it's portrayed and talked about in, like, in America, and that's more or less the same of how it is in Canada from what I understand as well. I don't know, I haven't actually heard anyone talk about Canadian boot camp. Despite living in Canada. Clearly a lot of my media that I consume is American by nature. Right now I'm more worried about the 2-week-long final project I have to end my apprenticeship. Oh! A 2-week-long final project? Well, I mean, you got this far. I'm sure, probably it's gonna be nerve-wracking. But I think you'll do fine. I think you'll do. I got my faith in you, buddy. You're gonna do well. You got this. Well, I messed up the first time, and this is my last chance. Oh. Last year? Okay. Yeah, still, I think you got this. You can do it. I got faith in you, man. I got faith in you. No problem, buddy. You can do this. You're gonna rock it. And I am gonna try to get back to Icy pretty soon to try to finish that off, because I am actually very interested in that game. And I want to clear out some of the stuff I am playing so I can get to the few other games you gifted me, which, again, thank you for that. You're gonna slowly get me into some series I've never actually started before. Oh yeah, what am I doing? I forgot to do a thing. I mean, it hasn't been that long, but still. Give a shout out to good old Mari. Wonderful, amazing, hilarious VTuber, streamer, person in general. They returned to Monkey last time. She returned to Monkey. That's illegal? Hey, it's legal in my stream. Take it. So please, give her a follow and check her out. She's awesome. Funny thing about Icy, going where the narrator doesn't tell you to go is one of the main appeals of the game, is they each lead to a separate ending. Like, you not doing anything at the start of the game was an ending. I didn't even do that intentionally. I was just kind of reading and talking. It's like, wait, what the fuck just happened? Okay. So cool, I got myself an ending just by literally doing nothing. And you know, I'll give one to Brozard as well. They also stream. Yep, I figured. And if you haven't checked out Brozard, also check him out. He does a lot of puzzle solving on stream, like literal physical jigsaw puzzles and the like. Has a whole thing set up too, or when he's got a thing in place, yeah, clicks a button and it tells you how many pieces he's got, done, and I believe also how many he's got left. Oh, my shame! I haven't streamed in a while. Maybe I could get to it this weekend. If you can, you can. You can't, you can't. You just gotta do, Not gonna force you to. Can't force yourself to stream if you're just too busy. Yeah, if you want some real good conversation and just to see a puzzle slowly be unraveled, Brozard's your man to check out. Not how many are left, but as a progress bar, that's how many pieces are solved this stream and total solved. Okay, there we go. I could not remember specifically. I remember you did say you set that up, and I did see that you had a button you could click to just show that kind of progress. Which, oh boy. I almost have my own puzzle of my own still to finish. That wonderful, astronaut bunny man riding a scooter lamp. Oh man, 1,666 pieces. I finished step 5 of 53. Oh, it's literally called Astronaut Building Set. I just saw that on the little barcode. I gotta be careful not to shake this around in case any pieces come loose. That's what I've gotten so far on it. For anyone that missed that stream. That was 2 hours of work, and I got 4 brick levels deep. Yep. The rest of the pieces are all in here. Though I think it'll be a lot easier going forward with this guy, just because now that I actually got a base to work with, it'll be easier to plop him down on there, and everything is all together now and not, you know, just loose hanging like it was for the first, like, 2 steps. Everything's finally solid and connected. So, that'll be a multi-part stream again. It's just gonna take a few. Hopefully not too many, because I'd like to get that finished, you know, quickly so I can have it set up on my desk. Like my other Lego gifts from my best friends, my besties. Back in my hometown. Well, I mean, one is my bestie. Only they get the label bestie. But regardless, they're all some of my best friends. And I miss them a lot. Yeah, I miss them. But still keep in contact at least, and I do plan to visit when I can. What a line for me to continue on with here. Is this the time to be cackling like an idiot? Does she really think the problem's been resolved? That we can keep up this peaceful life? The idea is ridiculous. If the situation was simple enough to settle with a quick chat over the phone, things never would have gotten this bad in the first place. I'd love for this calm daily life to go on forever. But unfortunately, I've got a very strong premonition things are only going to get worse. And for whatever reason, my instincts are regrettably reliable when it comes to things like this. Oh boy. The phone vibrating in my chest pocket is my work cell. When I slowly retrieve it and calmly check the screen, a small LED indicates I have a new email. Fighting down the urge to click my tongue in frustration, I take a look at the subject line. From CO to 9029. An official communication to agent number 9029 from his case officer. In other words, a direct order from JB to me. And as for the contents of the message itself, present yourself at the main office, 1400 hours. It's 2 extremely blunt sentences conveying nothing but the where and the when and the where. I check the watch on my left arm. Current time's 12:12. I heave a heavy sigh, then snap my cell phone shut and get to my feet.
はあ、ユージ、ちょうどよかった。今呼びに行こうとしてたところなのよ。
Doesn't have the time to talk. He's got like less than 2 hours to get to where he needs to be. What's up? Need something?
何ってお昼ご飯だよ。
Oh. Lunch, huh?
何？どっか出かけるの？
Yeah, boss over at my part-time job wants me to stop by the main office.
じゃあ、あんたお昼どうするの？
I'll just grab something from a convenience store or fast food place on the way.
5分ぐらい待ってる時間ない？
I double checked my watch. Well, 5 minutes or so wouldn't be a problem.
じゃあ待ってて。お弁当用意してあげる。
That's not really...
すぐだから、ね。
Hey! Well, that woman being pushy isn't anything new. No use fighting it this late in the game. Might as well just wait obediently and save myself trouble later. But 5 minutes later, Amane's not the one who shows up.
パパ、お仕事行くの？
Hmm? Yeah, they called me in for a bit. Shouldn't take long, though.
どうして呼び出されたの？なんか悪いことしたの？
Well, nothing really comes to mind. This happens all the time, though. Nothing to get worried about.
本当に？私に内緒で、なんか危ないこととかしちゃ嫌よ。
Yeah, about that. We're probably gonna have to do something super dangerous. We always do. It's kind of his job. That is totally off the books and no one knows about. He's just a cleaner. He just goes somewhere and cleans up. What he cleans up, that's classified. It's fine. I said it's nothing to worry about, right? That said, I was lying when I said nothing comes to mind. They probably got something to say about that little shooting incident at the Mishima Cape police station. Ah, yeah, he did do that. He did beat the crap out of the people that shot up the bakery, take their gun, and shoot at the police station. Yeah, that was a thing. He didn't aim at anyone. He just shot at it to get their attention so they'd, you know, get off their asses and do something. Oh, God.
じゃあ、頑張って働いてくるのよ。これ、お弁当。
Apparently satisfied for the moment, the girl rustles around and pulls out a paper sack, then hands it to me. Thanks. What's inside?
MQI4 新開発の高純メロンパンの4型なのよさ。
Okay, her new melon bun concept. Super saturated?
高圧新純メロンパン。パンのソーセージに加圧した水蒸気で生地の中に水分を閉じ込めた新製法なの。
Permeated with saturated steam. Okay.
外はサクサク、中はしっとりもちもちなメロンパンなのよ。
Never had a melon bun. Despite the fact I was in Japan for 2 weeks, I never actually had a melon bun, especially from like a convenience store. So I don't know how they're supposed to taste. I don't know what the texture is supposed to be. I assume just flavored, like melon flavored bread, but I don't know for sure. These things are pretty damn heavy.
通常のメロンパンと違って比重が約 1.25 あるのよさ。業界初水に沈むメロンパンなのよ。
You literally made them denser than water. Jesus Christ. As long as this one doesn't, you know, bukkake you when you try to eat it.
引っ張り強度が通常比で 2.7 倍。噛み応えもバッチリなのよさ。
Okay, you just pulling these numbers out of your ass? I'm not sure if I really understand the details, but sounds like quite the culinary experience.
食感はエアインのお餅み たいな感じだから、喉に詰まらせないようによく噛んで食べるのよ。
Do people choke on mochi cakes? That often? I don't know. I have not had mochi. Yeah, I went to Japan. I didn't taste most of what it had to offer, alright? I was satisfied with the convenience store sandwiches. Okay? Those were fucking addicting. I loved them. Okay, don't sue me. Understood. Alright, I'll be on my way.
気をつけてね。
Yeah. Well, hopefully I managed to convince her this isn't a big deal. And honestly, it's always a little depressing to get a summons like this. Since JB's actually called me into the office instead of communicating through email or telephone, this is probably going to be a fairly serious discussion. As a general rule, when an older woman gets an earnest look on her face and says, "We need to talk," nothing good's going to come of it. The message from JB just specified the main office as our meeting place. Of course, she didn't mean the actual headquarters of our organization in America, but the Japanese HQ that's borrowing some space a little more locally. Getting to the building in question involves catching a civilian railway company train from Mishima Cape, transferring to Japan Railways in Shinagawa, then taking the subway from Yodokucho in Tokyo. Good lord. Arriving at the station platform with some time to spare, I settled down on a bench, then opened the paper sack I received from Makina. Inside, as promised, are a number of bright yellow pastries. They're typical melon buns in appearance, but when I pick one up, it is really is bizarrely heavy for its size. Taking the bun in both hands, I open my mouth wide and take a big bite. It's almost like crunching into a cookie and a bagel at once. Certainly a novel melon bun experience. The girl might be onto something. Biting into a cookie and a bagel. Oh yeah, she did say it would be crunchy on the outside and then really moist on the inside. Huh. I haven't had a bagel in forever. Yeah, now I really want a fucking plain bagel with cream cheese. Oh, this fucking game also makes me hungry when it's not making me mad. Or annoyed. Or laugh. Or every emotion under the sun, apparently. Including fucking crying. After completing my quick and sugary lunch, I endure the unpleasant train ride into the city, passing the time speculating about the reason I've been summoned. I've been called to the headquarters plenty of times before. The first was on the day I returned to Japan. As an employee newly transferred from the United States, I offered a formal greeting to the chief of my new branch office, and filled out the paperwork to enroll in a training school where I'd learn how things were done in Japan. My second summons to HQ came after I completed my basic studies, to arrange my transfer to a more advanced school for the second half of my training. My third summons came when, unable to endure the starvation rations at the advanced training school, a few classmates and I cooked up and ate some crap from the pond on campus. Oh god, you made yourself sick, didn't you? My fourth summons came when they wanted my expertise as SPP, Specialized Proficiency Personnel, testing out some newly developed equipment. After finishing my second round of training and being deployed into the field, I was called in several times a year to be given some special jobs that weren't recorded in the Japanese office's books. In other words, when I'm called into HQ, they're either angry with me, or they have an annoying job to foist off on me. One second, guys. Sorry about that. Just had to grab something real quick. Didn't bother with the screen. It's only gonna be again. It was only gone for like a few seconds anyway. Either way, it's nothing to look forward to. After arriving at my stop on the 4 line, I climb out of the subway, cross a bridge lined with cherry blossom trees. Alright, nice view. I didn't see any cherry blossoms when I was there. I think they might have just come out of season. Or I myself just didn't go anywhere where they were. Which is very possible. I did kind of spend one entire day just sitting inside our apartment we were renting for the 2 weeks. I was just done. I needed a day where I just sat on my ass on a couch or in bed and just chilled the fuck out. And take the fork at the police station toward Yasukuni Street. Within 5 minutes, our front gate comes into view. There's a guard in a smart blue uniform standing at the main entrance. Despite appearances, he's just a rent-a-cop from a private security firm. For what it's worth, there's a security station just inside staffed by actual company employees. But the tools hanging from their shoulders don't have any filling stuffed inside. Always makes me wonder why they feel the need to bother lugging around those heavy things around. Lugging those heavy things around in the first place. Maybe it's a religious thing? I don't get. What the fuck? I don't know what he's talking about. In any case, most of the defense systems actually protecting headquarters are outsourced to a variety of civilian security companies. The guards standing around in the lobby are mostly for show, I'd expect. Nestled in the corner of a structure with the romantic name of C Building is the office of my beloved supervisor, Harudera Yuria, the section chief in the section 2nd Division. Not exactly a spacious room, but since JB transferred in as foreign capital, it was a hard-won prize. This office is a symbol of her successful struggle for promotion from acting second chief to a formal command. A certain group of boorish individuals have been known to mock this room as a kennel, in reference to the work that goes on in here, but you need a pretty black sense of humor to laugh at that particular joke. Jesus Christ. Yeah, because all the employees that go in there are just dogs on leashes. So of course it's a kennel. And they're only let out by their handler, their master. I don't know why he... I mean, I get why he compares himself to a dog. He's on a leash and collar, can only go so far. But it's weird internally that the actual fucking company, like, the people in that company will call it a goddamn kennel. It's really screwed up. Number 9029, reporting in. Even as I offer the standard greeting, my eyes briefly find the room's built-in security camera and confirm that it's currently active. At this characteristic bit of shrewdness on my part, maybe cowardice is the better word, JB gives a disdainful little snort and looks up at her clock. Alright, JB, what the hell do you gotta say? Please excuse me. I'd appreciate that. Thank you. Even though I'm talking to JB, this is the company's main office, and I'm addressing my superior. Can't exactly give her the usual routine. Yeah, were you just a complete asshole? I've always found that a little awkward, honestly. Probably one of the reasons I harbor a mild dislike of this room. JB picks up the telephone on her desk, combs a stray lock of shaggy blonde hair, then presses the receiver to her left ear.
Kiara, coffee を2つお願い。そう、私の分はデカフェで。
You even got yourself a secretary now, eh? Cheeky girl.
何か言った?
No, nothing at all. Perhaps you're hearing things, ma'am?
もう、なんか気持ち悪いわね。あなたの敬語を聞いてると、逆にバカにされてるみたいでムズムズする。
Yeah, drop the formalities. Just be an ass.
普通に喋りなさい。
Just drop the formalities. Talk like an asshole. I'm used to it. That certainly works for me. You look like gender-bent Colonel Sanders. What? Still cute, though. The pigtails, though, are a little weird. Especially on short hair like that. Seem just kind of a little weird. But, whatever. With a few crisp words, a woman in a white uniform, who's presumably JB's personal assistant, enters the room. At a glance, she's maybe 24 years old. A good bit younger than JB. Her hair is an unusual silvery shade of gray, neatly trimmed. Her skin's dark, and her pink-painted lips are fairly thick. I don't see any fucking lipstick. Whatever. A good bit of African ancestry, but judging from the big bluish eyes behind her glasses, she's probably mixed race. Anime lips, lol. This is just him analyzing everyone. I mean, he does this all the time. She could also just have a tan? She does have weird... I mean, everyone has weird hair. I mean, fucking Sachi has, like, pink hair. So yeah, just having gray hair for a 24-year-old woman is kind of weird and out of place. But it does kind of make a contrast to JB, who's got, you know, long blonde hair. Long blonde hair with light skin next to short gray hair with a slightly darker skin complexion. Interesting contrast, especially when she wears a full white suit. Couldn't guess her nationality just to look at her. Guess you could call that a fairly representative trait for those in this particular posting.
どうぞ。
The personal assistant places the coffee cup on the table in front of me, her face blank and uninviting.
あなたが内容とない？
Yeah, I've been working under that designation for the last few years.
よろしければ握手を。
You're a fan? The woman holds out her hand with a smile you'd almost think she learned from a textbook, but her eyes hold more than a bit of skepticism. The number 9029 has a special significance within this organization. Understandable enough to feel a little dubious about the legendary agent in question being a brat like me.
内容とないは何人もいるって言うけど本当？あなたは何人目？
キアラ、ご苦労様。退出して結構よ。
それと、よかったら後で一緒に写真を。
Oh my god. She's fangirling over us. What the Why are so many women attracted to this fucking asshole? I mean, she is by just pure reputation, at least. Wait until she actually talks to the fucker. I hope she just, wises up and turn tail and run the other way. Everyone else just can't keep themselves off this asshole. Like, oh my god. Can they not? Is that the secret? I mean, it's clearly not because, that's just being a fucking terrible person. But it's working in this fucking situation for some reason. God, Yuji is both one of the most unlikable characters, but also likable at the same time. Just because he wants to help these girls without just immediately going, okay, solve your problem, you're good now, love me. Just like, what can I do to get them to help themselves? Like, he cares when he wants to care, which is a lot. But again, he's such a dick! Especially with JB.
キアラ、退出しなさい。
はーい。じゃあ、また後でね。
A woman named Chihara winks a single eye shut behind her glasses and gives her lips a little smack as she leaves the office. What the fuck? I hadn't been particularly conscious of it before, but a certain characteristic of the woman catches my eye as she saunters out the door. My honest thoughts escape my mouth. Yuji, what the fuck, man? Your secretary's got a pretty big ass. Oh my god! I'm glad you're enjoying this! Fucking Christ! What the fuck? Stop! Yuji, come on! Ah.
何その感想。どういう皮肉？
No, apparently there's honest thoughts like, damn, she got a fat ass. Oh. Is he gonna turn this around into some kind of insult to JB? Not particularly. Just a straightforward expression of my observations.
あなた、それセクハラよ。
Yup. Yup. She's right. A superior using the words sexual harassment as a weapon to intimidate men is power harassment, my friend. Yuji, you straight up looked at this fucking girl, walked away, and said to her boss, yeah, she's got a big ass. She's just doing fucking power harassment. You just straight up... Oh. Fucking hell.
口の減らない子ね。
You think? Back in the day, a certain blonde used to complain about me not even answering when spoken to. I guess people really can change. Ignoring JB's incensed glare with a composure born of long experience, I take the paper coffee cup by its cardboard sleeve and bring it to my mouth. Pretty good. Common joke that an officer's field orderly learns more about making coffee than anything else. It seems there might be a bit of truth to it.
大体どうして学生服のまま来るのよ。服ならいくらでも買ってあげているでしょ。
Too much of a pain to get changed, that's all. Just a polite fiction, of course. And I'm not quite that lazy. But honestly speaking, even if they bought me some... whatever the fuck that is... Gusachi Versucci... is Primo Italian? French? Spanish? I don't know. I don't know that stuff. Or whatever. There's no way I'd be able to pull off the look. Versace Vespucci. So Gusachi and Versucci. Oh my god. Whatever. This game's gonna make me drink at some point. Do have a very, very, very tiny sampled bottle of Fireball. But no, I'm not gonna do that. That's been sitting inside a mason jar I've got right now since before the move. I just kind of forgot about it. For one thing, JB. Last time they forced me into a suit to get an updated photo for our internal records. I seem to remember you shouting, "Looks like someone's got a big date for the middle school prom." Oh yeah, so I gotta finish my caramel rum. I'll be honest, I am not that big of a drinker. Like, at all. I rarely drink. And even if I do, it may be just like one can or bottle of beer here and there. Occasionally, too. Yeah, I generally don't drink too much. Even if I'm offered it, I'll usually get something else. That's just kind of how I am. It's never really been something I want to do. And a few times I have accidentally gone overboard, not realizing it. I mean, that's just kind of how it goes, and yeah, I got real well acquainted with my toilet. So maybe I also am kind of avoiding it in general so I don't have another one of those interactions. Yeah, drinking is not usually my thing. Yeah, same as social settings, I rarely drink. Yeah. I mean, even in social settings, I will rarely drink. That's just how I am. It's just... I can. I just usually choose not to. That's just me. And I can enjoy a good I can enjoy a good, rye and Coke and stuff like that. Done it before. I'm just very, very careful, so just I don't get into having too much too quickly, and then I gotta hug the porcelain throne. Oh, God. Yeah, don't like it. Don't like it at all. No one does. Throat burns after that. In my case, it just helps me loosen up a bit. I tend to be a stiff around strangers. That's fair. Yeah, sometimes you need a little bit something to kind of, get you to relax. Just that little bit. Did we just bang her too? We have in the past, apparently. Yuji has had sex with JB, as far as I know, and I believe also Mochi may have mentioned also his master. Yeah. Yeah, so, yeah, they're just, yeah, they've banged before. Yup. I think that's why he's actually really super casual with her. You didn't call me here to criticize my fashion sense, right? Can we get to the point? Nothing like two adult women taking advantage of a teenager? Yeah, that's also a thing, yeah. Yeah, he is also 17. And when the hell did this game come out? Grisaia came out in 2011. Didn't his master die a couple years? Yeah, she did. Funny thing about that, at the very least, probably around 2011. They're slowly starting to change it now, though. Across the board in Japan, generally, the age of consent is 13. A lot of regions will have different ones, though. However, a lot of prefectures will raise that consent up to about 16 or 18. Like, I'm literally reading it here on something called ageofconsent.net. Yeah, age of consent in Japan is 13 years old. The age of consent is the minimum wage, of which yada yada, we know that part. Anything below that age is considered you-know-what. I'm not really going to say that really much on stream if I can. Japan's statutory law is violated when an individual has consensual sexual contact with a person under. Yep. At 13, Japan's base age of consent is the lowest of any developed country. However, many prefectures also have local corruption of minors or obscenity statutes, which raise the de facto age of consent to 16 or 18 unless they are in a sincere romantic relationship, usually determined by parental consent. For example, the effective age of consent in Tokyo by local statute is 18. The age of marriage is 16 for girls and 18 for boys with parental permission, and 20 otherwise, as stated in their Child Welfare Act. Japan does not have close-in age exemption. Oh, so they do not have Romeo and Juliet clauses. Interesting. Because there's no close-in-age exemption in Japan, it is possible for two individuals both under the age of 13 who willingly engage to both be prosecuted for statutory you-know-what. Although this is rare. Similarly, no protections are reserved for sexual relations in which one participant is a 12-year-old and the second is a 13 or 14. Ew. Yeah. I'm not sure how super up-to-date that is. It's probably not yet. Because there is a big thing going on in Japan where they are raising the age of consent across the entire country. That is still going on right now. But that is interesting. They don't have Romeo and Juliet clauses, which I think, honestly, is probably a good thing. I don't know. It probably is a good thing, but they did say it's very rare if, like, the two offenders are underage. If both offenders are underage, they could both be prosecuted, but that's rare. And there's also no actually, I think it might be good that there isn't. Really thinking about it. You don't want to justify your relationship with someone based off of a technicality. Yeah, what? I'm not gonna have that. I'm not gonna discuss that though, because that's a whole. That is a mega can of worms. Yeah. There's a lot everywhere that, yeah, not too comfy talking. Yeah. I'm just gonna about it, because I don't want to have anything ignited in chat or anything about it. I'm gonna keep away from, definitely keep away from the actual political circumstances of our countries if we can, that's all. Oh, man. But large and short of it is, shit be fucked. Just everywhere, in every aspect, shit be fucked. Just in general, shit be fucked. Let's just move on. Yeah. 。Yeah, fair. Def fair. JB stalks over to the corner of her room, still sporting a sulky frown, to where a hefty little safe sits on the ground. Oh, come on, dude! And squatting down in a way that affords me fleeting glimpses of her thighs through the hem of her skirt, she begins to spin the dial installed on the front of it. Stop looking at your boss. Yeah, you have, like, you know, on, off, just whatever, just, you know, I don't know. They clearly banged. But stop. She's your boss. You're in her office, inside your, you know, HQ. Stop. God oh fucking mighty.
こっち見ないのよ。
Not to worry. If I feel the need for a little eye candy, I'll just take another look at that secretary's rear end. Oh, dude! Stop! Okay? This is straight up sexual harassment!
そうじゃなくて、ダイヤルを覚えちゃダメよって言ってるの。
I hate Yuji again. I hate him. I hate him more often than I like him, so clearly there's more negatives to positives, so Not to worry. I'm not so starved for female company as to get turned on by a hunk of metal. Come on, dude!
だからそうじゃなくて、もう。
Right. Just a joke. No, it's not. With you, it's not a joke.
あなたの冗談を聞いていると生理が止まりそうだわ。
What? This fucking guy. Fucking Christ. I never know what to expect with this fucking game. You'll save big on rubbers.
いいから。はいこれ。これを見てもふざけていられる？
Hmm? The envelope she thrust violently before my eyes bears a red stamp reading, "Fax, copying strictly prohibited." Okay, so they only want one copy of it, ever. You can't fax it out, you can't scan it to make other copies. This is it, it's the only one. When I open it, I find an official order document identified by a serial number. Ah, War Thunder vehicle stat. Oh, God. Like, guys, it's just a game. Stop stealing actual military fucking documents to send to the devs. The fact they've had to say it more than once is a problem. Twice is a coincidence. 3 times is a trend. The paper's specially coded. A standard fax or copy machine won't even pick up the characters. On top of which, after a certain period of time, the words will fade away to illegibility all on their own. Okay. Time releasing decaying papers. Cool. We're at like 4 times now, or 5? Yeah, that's a problem. And presumably from like 5 different people. At most. If it's one person doing it every time, Jesus Christ, man. Or woman, or them, they. And from different art. Oh my god. That is so dumb. That is just, guys, it's a game for fun. Yes, it really kind of brands itself on the realism of all their tanks, which there's a lot in there. But holy shit. You don't need to go that, you don't need to be stealing secret top secret military documents just to make your favorite tank that little bit better. Oh, I just thought it was oh my god. If someone would care to look that up, because I'm actually now curious. I'm gonna try to finish this up somewhat quickly, because I've got people coming soon. In other words, I can tell without even glancing at the details that this is an extra departmental order. Perfectly official, but completely off our books. The sort of thing that absolutely can't come to light. Again, huh? This isn't the first time I've gotten orders like these. I've had several of these envelopes handed to me. Without fail, their contents have always been assassination missions. High-ranking drug cartel bosses, corrupt politicians with dangerous political leanings. There's quite a difference in terms of social position and status, but individuals or groups determined by the collective will of the nation to pose a significant disadvantage to its interests are quietly, secretly removed from the stage. The nail that stands out gets pounded down, as they say. In an assassination of that sort, sniping is a fairly common method. Typically, several shooters are assigned the same task. As with a firing squad, it's an attempt to ease the conscience by making it impossible to know who fired the killing shot. But even so, murder is murder. Hey, JB, I can't kill people anymore. You know that, right?
もちろん知っているわ。それが原因であなたが予備役になったことも理解しています。
Yet on Amane's route, you had no problem No, wait, he didn't actually kill them. He just wounded them. Never mind. Alright. Weird. Everything changes. Per an article on WNYC's On the Media, there's been 5 leaks since 2021 as of January 27th, 2023. Any before or after that, I'm not sure. God damn. 5 leaks. It's just a game, bros. And bros and girls and theys, however you wish to be referred to. It's a game. It doesn't have to be taken that seriously. I've participated in several assassinations of this sort previously, but I'm fundamentally a coward. When it comes to taking human lives, I'll hesitate just as much as a normal person. No matter what kind of evil, worthless scum I'm looking at through my scope, my finger freezes up for a moment when I try to pull the trigger. It's a fatal defect for a sniper. War Thunder's initial release date was 2012, and its official release 2016, so who knows? Oh my god. I would hope that 5 is all there's been. I hope. Even so, when my master was alive, I managed to kill without thinking too much. When I told myself I was pulling the trigger in Asuko's place, when I told myself that even a piece of garbage like me could be useful to Asuko this way, I could fire without worrying about a thing. Thank you, Wikipedia. And when the job was over and I went home, Asuko was there to embrace me and say, "Well done." She was there to confirm that I'd done the right thing. But Asuko's gone. The person who bore the curses of the dead in my place is gone now. She can't be replaced. Unless the words come from someone who stained their hands with blood, they can't offer me the slightest comfort. JB, I'm sorry, but you're not good enough. You know that perfectly well yourself, don't you? A sniper who can't pull the trigger is right up there with a radio that can't make a sound in the irritating, useless junk department. That's a good part of the reason I ended up on the reserve in the first place. Doesn't lay out whether they're all distinct leaks, but they have 10 listed. Oh, Christ. Why would you even bother showing me this now?
分かっていると言ったでしょ。落ち着いて暗殺対象者の名前を見てみなさい。
Ooh. What? Oh. Target Irisu Makina. What is this?
見ての通り、あなたと同じ学園に通うクラスメート。 イリス・マキナが今回の標的よ。
Can't be serious! What the hell's going on?
理由は詮索しない。それもあなたの仕事の一部よ。
Why? Would Makina be... Who's the client?
私は知らないし、あなたも知る必要もないわ。所詮私も中間管理職。上からの命令をコマであるあなたたちに伝えるだけ。そしてあなたはその命令に従うだけ。違う。
She's not wrong. That's exactly how it is. JB brought me this job knowing full well that I can't kill. Knowing about my relationship with Makina. At this rate, the girl's definitely going to be erased one way or the other. Is JB telling me I should be the one to do it? That if Makina has to die, dispatching her personally would be the kindest way? Or maybe this whole summons is nothing but a facade, and JB's sole objective was to tip me off to the threat to Makina's life in the form of an order? Whatever the case, I can't keep my shock from showing on my face. Why is this happening? Resisting the urge to grind my teeth, I lower my gaze to the document in my hand. The field where the issuer of the order would usually be named is blank, but nonetheless, there are 3 stamps of authorization below. How the fuck do you say that? Give me a second here.
Tripartite.
Tripartite, okay. So three groups have essentially said yes to this. A tripartite order? This sort of shady job usually comes with Akasaka's approval alone. This time, we got the full set. In other words, this mission was undertaken on the mutual agreement of Akasaka, Ichigaya, and Kasumigaseki. Definitely not something you see every day.
そういうこと。つまりは多少派手なことをしてもみんなでかばってくれるから大丈夫ということね。
Why are you showing this thing to me?
分かっているでしょ。赤坂の認証がある以上は私には最高かつ最適の人材を用意する必要があるのよ。私が知る限りあなた以上の適任はいないわ。
You want me to kill a classmate with my own hands? Got some nerve, you shaggy-headed dim-witted.
私をなじって気が済むのなら何とでも言いなさい。ただし
You want a clear yes or no, right?
そういうこと。
He says yes, he's got to kill Makina. He says no, he's disobeying orders. Or he's just like, alright. They'll be just like, alright, cool, we'll get someone else to do it. And then he's really stuck. Although it should probably go without saying, for a mission carried out with this level of secrecy, you're not typically going to get a briefing on the specifics before you accept the job. When the plan's going to be executed, where it'll be put into operation, who's participating, how many teams will be committed, you don't know a single thing in advance. Once you've listened to the plan in full, say, I think I'll pass after all, isn't gonna fly. In the first place, an agent only needs to understand their specific job. The broader circumstances aren't any of our concern. When you're a piece on the board, only two things are requested of you. The willingness to do what you're told, and the ability to make it happen. Your personal circumstances aren't worth shit. There's no compromise option. It's yes or no, one or the other.
嫌な目つきね。
What if, hear me out, this order is a decoy for Yuji and the mission is being carried out by someone else right now? You'd think. I'm kind of assuming that. I mean, I'm surprised he hasn't thought of that. But then again, I don't think JB would want to betray his trust that way. Because, I mean, yeah, she might be his boss, but he also kind of knew her before then, too, and they do still have somewhat of a friendly-ish relationship. And if you were to do something like that and go completely behind his back, she would lose that kind of trust. And he probably wouldn't perform as, well as he normally does, just a spider and the company. He would do enough to get the job done, but it wouldn't be as good as it usually is. Or, I guess, possibly a chance of him just refusing any orders outright entirely. And then, we've got, well, he was one of our most useful agents, and now he won't do jack shit, so we gotta get rid of him, and now we're at a loss. We've just lost one of our most useful pawns. So, I don't know. I don't think she'd go behind his back. That does not seem to be in JB's character. She is very upfront about things. And she's been very, very calm about all of this. She also gives away her true feelings immediately, all the time. Yuji's able to see right through her, too. You can see through a lot of people's bullshit. It could also be a test. Wraps him with her thighs. This is for your own good. Oh my god. First Eddie, now I gotta bonk you, Brozard. Staring into my face, JB mumbles the words quietly. At the moment, I've probably got the look of someone who spotted a loathsome insect scuttling along the floor and crushed it emotionlessly. An unattractive mixture of disgust and cold-blooded cruelty. It's an expression you get used to seeing after spending enough time in this company. The expression of someone enduring injustice, resigned to ugly reality. The expression of an agent.
あなたに用意された選択肢は2つ。イリス・マキナの暗殺を引き受けるか、何も見なかったことにして今すぐこの場を立ち去るか。
Remember what I said before with Michiru and Sachi of how even if they aren't told anything and weren't told what's actually going on with Makina, how they treat her and act around her would change regardless. Even if they don't know, they're still going to treat her differently just because there is something. Same thing here. Kind of the same thing here. He's not going to be able to leave this room and go on with his life like nothing at all. He knows there's a fucking kill order for Makina. And if he does say no, there's a kill order for her. She could be taken out at any moment. And he's supposed to pretend nothing happened. He didn't see that. He doesn't know. Just go back to the school. Continue to play father to Makina. While literally at any moment, he could see her be, drop dead from a sniper shot. At literally any moment. She could be just outside on her bike. Could be just, sitting in the lobby. Could be just walking down the road with fucking Yuji himself. So he would have that on his mind this entire time. Maybe maybe JB's giving him an opportunity to protect her covertly. Maybe? But I mean, if he's gonna defy, or it wouldn't be too out of character if they were dating. I don't know. I gotta see how this plays out here, like... God damn. Do I have to make that choice right now?
任務の性質上、今日は帰ってゆっくり考えなさいとは言えないのよ。
God damn.
ましてやあなたは対象者と同じ施設に寝泊まりしている。もしあなたが現時点で任務への参加を拒否した場合、あなたの身柄はこのまま拘束されます。
Oh, I didn't have the Rona. It's just a cold. The cough is still kind of there. It's not as bad now, though. Okay, yeah, so if he says no, they're just gonna probably just keep him in this building until, you know, she's dead. Which... Oof. Thought you said you'd come down with it. No, I didn't. I just got, like, a cold or something. Okay, so he says no. He's gonna be locked somewhere, probably in this building, and it's only gonna be let out once she's dead. And he knows once he's let out of that room, Makina's fucking dead. But if he says yes, he has to kill Makina himself. And if he were to go against that order, he would, well, be hunted down by the company themselves, too. Oh my god. He's in a lose-lose situation. How do you get out of this? Is there a time limit? I will kill her with old age. Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure they're just gonna straight up say, here's a gun, here's some bullets, here's the time, shoot. Well, yeah, I imagine so. In other words, the moment I saw that document, the number of options available to me was essentially reduced to 1. This fucking oh my god. The answer is yes.
賢明ね。
He's gonna fucking kill Makina. A tinge of relief in her voice, JB softly exhales the air in her lungs, and peers into my eyes as though searching for some reassurance of my loyalty.
正常期に誓える？
Yeah, I'll swear it on the flag.
そう。だったら今日はもう帰っていいわ。詳細が決まり次第連絡します。
Oh, lovely. So now he's got to go back to that fucking dorm room knowing once I get that call, I need to kill Makina. Understood. I promptly stand from the sofa and click my heels sharply together. Number 9029. Resuming normal post on semi-alert status. JB averts her eyes from my steady gaze slightly, briefly glancing at the surveillance camera installed in the corner of her office. Most likely, they had staff standing by watching the monitor in real time, as a precaution against me refusing the order. Pretending not to notice, I raise my head from the salute, then promptly leave the room. Well then. What to do? I'd been prepared for something ugly, but not to suddenly find myself placed on the side of those hunting Makina. That said, it's not like the current situation was completely outside the realm of my speculation. Considering the power and influence of the Irisu family, I'd vaguely hypothesized a scenario like this might be a possibility. Bury her at the beach? Oh my god! We're not gonna pull another Michiru thing on us. In fact, I'm actually gonna save it there right now. Kind of leave off with a little bit of suspense for tomorrow. Am I an asshole for doing it? Yes. But, yeah. I want to leave it on that kind of a suspenseful note. Also, now my head is fucking cut off. There we go. That's better. Yeah, sorry about that kind of abruptish end. But hey, gotta get you coming back somehow. Alright. So, yeah, I should be back tomorrow, about the same time-ish. Probably actually at 10 this time. To continue, Fruit of Grisaia, from right here. Quite possibly to... You're welcome, Mari. I hope you enjoyed the fruit. Quite possibly, tonight, probably about 7:30-ish, I will probably fire up another watch-along in Discord. We finished Season 1 of Gundam 00, so I'll just jump right into Season 2. Go through probably the first 3 episodes of it. More than likely. So yeah, if you'd like to tune in, make sure you are, you know, in the Discord. Use the command Discord, or, you know, use my link down in my About. So, thank you everyone, you know, for watching, commenting, and lurking. I do appreciate it very, very much. Oh yeah, Brozart, it was after the, subathon. It was part of one of the goals. I got hit on the wheel. I got thing. So yeah, got a Discord now. Just gotta make sure you follow those rules and react to get into everything. So, hope you all, you know, have yourselves a great rest of your day. I'll see you next time.